We've got another transition question, and this one is more normal as to like what kinds of things we need to think about. The previous one that we just did with the but and the so and the and, that was a little weird because the transition was in the middle of the sentence. Here, it's going to start a sentence, but we still need two ideas, right? We're transitioning from the previous sentence to this one, and we need to kind of understand what is the relationship between those two sentences. So when you read this, my advice is to leave out the transition that's in there already and just kind of come up with a sense of what's going on your own. And in this case, it's pretty clear. The photo is then immersed in water and warmed. It is coated with lavender oil to give it a protective finish. That word then is doing a lot of work for us here. And if we had the whole paragraph, which I purposely left out, we'd see even more that this is like a list of steps, right? So we just ended the paragraph, which means we ended the list. So we want to end the list of steps. How would you do that? Well, probably not with thus or nevertheless. Nevertheless is a contrast word. Thus is kind of like therefore, but it's a list of things. It's not like a here's my conclusion. And I guess that gets to why A is wrong. I know it sounds like something that we would use if we were ending something, usually an essay that we would write in school. Last paragraph is going to start with something like in conclusion. But a list of steps for developing a certain kind of picture, it wouldn't be a conclusion. A conclusion is like the last thing in an argument, right? That's why you use it in an essay. You're almost always making an argument, and you've brought up all your evidence and your points, and then in conclusion, I'm right, right? That's kind of how most of our essays go. But this is just a list of steps. There's no opinion. There's no right or wrong. It's just first you do this, then you do this, and finally you coat it with lavender oil. So it's hopefully that just seems normal, but I get why A and B are kind of close. The difference between them really is just the circumstances in which we'd use each of them. Both would be used as an ending, but we just wouldn't say, like if you were baking a cake, the last step wouldn't be like, in conclusion, put the frosting on, right? Or in conclusion, take it out of the oven. It's not the same kind of thing. And hopefully our experience with the language tells us that. If not, then this is going to behave for you, especially if English is your second language, this question might feel to you more like a vocab question where you are kind of torn between A and B because they have similar definitions, but not quite the same usage. But at the very least, just thinking in terms of the transitions, C and D definitely don't match with this list idea. So we get rid of that, get a 50-50 shot, and take your best guess.